What's up, you guys? It's Dominique, aka Nini, and I know it's been a while, but I'm back with the video to talk about my 10 newborn essentials that I think that everyone literally needs. I mean, that's all you need are these 10 things. So number 1 was diapers and wipes, 2 birth cloths, 3 blankets, 4 bath necessities, 5 newborn clothing, 6 pacifiers, 7 bedding, 8 car seat, 9 feeding pillow, baby bouncer / rocker, 10 feeding essentials. Of course, we know breastfeeding or formula fed. So these are my 10 essentials for newborns. So let's get into it. Number 1, of course, will be like diapers and wipes. I put those two together. So you know, my personal thing is about that diapers and wipes is don't just tell people to pick preemies or newborns. Like, make them pick like random sizes. So number 1 is diapers and wipes. 2, I'd say birth cloths. That's like for spit up, anything, honestly. We use that all the time. Next would definitely be blankets. You can never have enough blankets, guys. Ever. Never. I do receiving blankets are great. Of course, you know, they say not to put thick blankets inside the cribs or the bassinets. So receiving blankets are a yes. Like, you have to have receiving blankets. Next would be bath necessities. So like that's like wash, lotion, the kits with the fingernail filers and the clip, the scissors and hairbrush, all that stuff. That all goes with bath necessities for me, because that's what I do. I wash, I lotion, cut, file nails, whatever. But of course, during newborn years, the newborn stage, which is like especially the first month, the baby really, their nails really aren't that hard, so you can just, you know, like take them off with your finger. So anyway, after that, we are on number 5, and I strongly suggest this one: newborn clothes, guys. Okay, you never know how big your kid is, but what do you know? I mean, they'll probably be in a newborn. You know, so even if they're smaller, like for instance preemies, I mean, if you buy onesies and all that, then in newborn they still kind of could fit that. Like, my baby was 6 pounds. She wasn't really in newborn, but I did put newborn onesies on her just because she was long. She was 19.5 inches, so she did fit that way. Just not width wise, but newborns work perfectly. So clothes are very essential. I mean, they are definitely a necessity. You can definitely buy kind of preemie clothes, maybe like 1 or 2 if you think that your baby might be, you know, that size. You never know. But of course, we are talking about strictly after having a shower. And me and JT actually told everybody what we needed instead of just like letting them buy random gifts. So like I said, we are definitely on the road to simple with this baby. So we only picked like Pampers and newborn clothes. So all this that I'm talking about is things that you might get after the shower, like that people haven't gotten you. So yeah, we were on number 5, which is newborn clothes. So like preemie gowns, gowns, okay? Gowns are life, all right, guys. In the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? It might be dark, you know, whatever. You probably don't even really feel like changing your baby's diaper. You know, you don't want to have to do all kind of stuff, unzip stuff, pull things apart, snap them back. Buy gowns, okay? Baby gowns last for a very long time. There are some that are one size fits all, and you know, you might have a preemie baby, or you might have a small newborn, which is okay because I had a small newborn, but I still put on her one size fits all gowns, and it was fine. I just put on a onesie underneath, and then I didn't really have to button it, you know, because she had a gown on. So gowns are my favorite. Definitely a necessity when you have babies. Even toddlers, because I still put gowns on my toddlers. On my toddler. I don't care. I love them. Number 6 would definitely be pacifiers if you're into that. If not, you can just scratch it off the list. But I am into pacifiers. I love them just as much as my kids. So I definitely will say the Avant. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but whatever. AVENT pacifiers are the best for me. Like, I love them. They are easy to get my kids off of once they get of age, you know, when they have teeth and stuff like that. So I really don't have a problem with them being attached to them. So I love them. They're great. So number 7 would definitely be bedding, and I strongly suggest do not worry about having a crib. I more so would tell you guys to get, want to tell you guys to get a bassinet, just because it's so much easier. I mean, now if you want to take that walk, and I know decorating a nursery is so fun, you know, it's everything, it's life, it's fun. But I mean, do you really need a nursery? Think about it, right? Like at the newborn stage, like in a month span, do you really need a nursery? No, you don't. So I definitely would say get a bassinet. Our bassinet is pretty big. It's a great size, literally. It's not too big, but it's not small at all. It also connects to the bed, which is awesome. And has wheels, so if I want to take it out the room, I can. She sleeps with us, in our room right now, and we're not really into co-sleeping because she's too small, so I don't really co-sleep with her right now. But bassinet is on the side of my bed, which is perfect. So you guys, you gotta get a bassinet. You have to. It's a necessity, okay? You guys to get it. So yeah, that was number 7. Now, if you are traditional, you want a crib, that's okay. But, you know, times are changing, you know. And bassinets are real nice now. They fancy, okay? Okay, 2020, come on, yeah. So next will be 8, of course, a car seat. You have to have a car seat, guys, to leave the hospital. So you guys do, okay? It has to pass the car seat test. You got to have a good car seat. Number 9 would be a feeding pillow. I'm not even really sure if that's what you call it, but I call it that. The feeding pillows, they wrap around, and they are amazing, especially if you're breastfeeding. Just sit that baby right on there, bam. You know what I'm saying? Bam. If you want her to chill in the bed or in your bed, put her on there, put the baby on there, bam, bam. You know, wham, bam, and done. That's what a lot of y'all been doing. That's why y'all watching this video. Just kidding. Let me stop. Okay, yeah, so a feeding, number 9 was actually feeding pillow or a baby bouncer. That's just like our rocker. That's just like things to hold them in whenever you don't want to put them in their car seats, of course, or in, you don't want to put them in their beds or bassinets, or, you know, you're just not, or they're just not feeling tummy time. You can put them in their bouncer or either a feeding pillow. And there's so, you know, there's all different kinds of styles and all that stuff. So right now I actually have a feeding pillow and a bouncer, the ones that you bounce with your feet. And honestly, she uses the feeding pillow. I keep looking over there because it's over there. So I'm like, what is her name? But yeah, so we use the feeding pillow and it's really good. It's great. Seriously, I have no complaints about it. None whatsoever. So, oh my god, next will definitely be, pause, I deleted it. Okay. So yeah, next will definitely be number 10, which is my last thing, which is feeding essentials. Now, okay, we all know that there's 2 ways to feed, and that's either bottle, well, not bottle, but formula, or either breastfed. And even if you are breastfeeding, you can also just pump, but that's still breastfeeding. So yes, so for breastfeeding, of course, you know, the essentials for breastfeeding is just simply bottles, if you're going out. But if you're not, you don't really need bottles. Or if you're let's say you're going to an appointment or stuff, I guess you kind of do need bottles. So bottles, milk bags, tank tops, I love. Do you see I have one on now? Yes, I breastfeed. They are amazing. You know, if you don't really have to get like those bras, feeding bras, you know. Don't like freak out because people are talking about, like, or because you don't freak out because you see ads about, you know, the perfect mom bra, or, you know, breastfeeding pumps that are just sky high, etc., or breastfeeding bras that are expensive as can be. You know what I'm saying? Don't freak out about that, because you really don't need a breastfeeding bra. Like, you really don't. I have 3 and I don't use them. I don't use them. Literally, these essentials are strictly for first month basis, okay? I haven't used that. You don't need that in the first month. So, like, when you're preparing for a kid, just relax. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is not really needed, guys. It's just essential things, literally. Like, things you must have. You have to have. Okay? You don't really need a breastfeeding bra. You really don't. So, of course, you need a pump. Another thing, which I have a electric pump, but I don't use it. Me and the electric pumps don't work. Whatever. So I use a handheld pump, and I would highly suggest, if you use a handheld pump, to get 2, just because you have 2 boobs, you know. And then if you're feeding and then pumping in between, you'll have 2 to rotate. So yeah, definitely get 2 if you are breastfeeding and you are using a handheld. But I love my handheld. I do. It's just good for me. I love it. I'll make a video about that too, actually breastfeeding, because I was not a good breastfeeder for my first 2 kids. Now I'm great. So yeah. Okay, so that's enough of that. Of course, you guys, you know, you can pick what your breastfeeding essentials will be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to formula. And all this is under feeding essentials. So as for formula, of course, you're going to need formula. And then you're going to need some bottles, water purified, of course. And a bottle cleaner. You probably need that for both. But yeah, I mean, that's about it for bottles. I mean for formula, probably. I have really completely just tossed that part of my brain out, because I could not stand by formula. So I was so happy and I was so determined to breastfeed this time. So, and I did, and I am, and I'm excited and I'm happy about it, because I hate buying formula, and I know you guys hate buying formula. All my mamas out there, I know you hate buying formula. So yeah, so those are my 10 essentials. I'm gonna repeat them again. So number 1 was diapers and wipes, 2 birth cloths, 3 blankets, 4 bath necessities, 5 newborn clothing, 6 pacifiers, 7 bedding, 8 car seat, 9 feeding pillow, baby bouncer / rocker, 10 feeding essentials. Of course, we know breastfeeding or formula fed. So of course I did this because I feel like it's a perfect time. We're in quarantine, you know, people are stuck in the house, you know what I'm saying, laid up, you know, stuck in the house, you know, boot up, okay? Yeah, they got babies popping out everywhere, okay? So we know there's a lot of people pregnant right now. It's a perfect time to get this video out there to help save a mom, you know, help save some money, okay? I carefully planned how much money we were going to spend on this baby before she came, and I actually have to say that I stuck to it, okay? I got exactly what I needed at the prices I needed them at, so under my budget. So is what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to plan so hard for your babies, guys. It really comes naturally, and after you have so many kids, or especially after the first time, you know, you definitely see the waste in the products that you used or didn't use. I mean, things that you overbought, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dang, I could have used that for something else. I could use that money for something else. Or I have all these clothes and they're going to waste, whatever, blah, blah. So yeah, I definitely hope you guys got a lot from this video, and I can't wait to do my next video. So see you guys next time. Bye.